That's what I'm doing. Okay. And this is another one, the electric whittler. I nicked this idea off the electric whittler. And that was his idea to start with. And I made it and I thought it was absolutely wonderful. So I ended up making one of those as well. In fact, I'll leave it there so you can see it. Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings, Matt Cars. I'm getting a sticker from Perry. That's me. And this is Josh. I've got more in my shed. But, and this is a little spoon I was messing about with whittling in the woods. Little leaf. Leaf or a feather, whatever you want to. And that was another one I was doing the other day. And that was a little strange little man on the end. You're cool, it doesn't matter. You're cool, it doesn't matter. We'll put this here. And one of the toughest things then is feeding the saw blade through the holes. So I'll sit down. My mask is over there. I'll just use these little paper masks when I'm doing things like this. In my shed I'll be using a more substantial mask. I might go and get my noise cancelling, because then it won't, in fact I'll go and get that now, and it won't be so terrible for you to listen to. Let's just plug this in because I'm on 42% battery power. That's very kind of you to say, Fortnite Boy. That's lovely for you to say. Thank you very much. Made my evening. I will be right back. I'm going to find something to drink. Don't blame me, Josh. You're going to get something to drink. Right then. I'm going to be doing the first part now. The first cut will be this one. See the top one there? So what you have to do is release the pressure off the blade. That's all. I'll put that like that because it doesn't need to be that tight. And I will release the clamp. Then comes away like that. This is very fine blade, so I'll feed that through the hole. Put it down onto the clamp again. Clamp that down. Do it up. And that's how I do that. The blade will last, sometimes they last I'd say about 5-6 hours. Other times they can last half an hour. Sometimes they last 5 minutes. Right, I've gone through the smallest one at the moment. This is a little light to help. Just gives you a little bit more vision. I've got the foot pedal which I'll be using. Just put my face mask on. We'll do this little one and a few more, and then I'll get my noise cancelling and you'll see the difference. It's unbelievable. Okay, so without any further ado, and I've lowered the speed on this because it's quite thick wood. So, and we're going to be turning around there. That's my chameleon's water. It's on a timer. It'll go off in a moment. Okay, that got a bit dodgy at home. That was loud. Yeah, the blades are not very dear at all. They're probably work out to what's this packet here? This packet. There's 12 in a packet and they're £3.60 for 12. Right. So I'm going to go and get my noise cancelling because I don't want you getting upset with the noise. We're going to put that onto there. That's the next one, and then I'll just push that down onto there. Did your clocks go forwards or backwards today? Right, I'm going to go and get my noise cancelling. Right, so that's, I'm going to unplug the charger. I'm going to put the dongle in. There you go, hopefully you can see that a little bit better. This is my 11 headset. We'll put this on and see how we go. The thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up, Fortnite boy. Helps for him to understand. Cool. Thank you, Josh. Right then, so we'll speed this up a little bit. Speed the blade up a little bit. We'll push that down because right, and here we go, and you listen to the difference now. Thank you, Fortnite boy.
Hopefully you can't hear that now. That's technology for you. In fact, I'm going to go the other way around that. Hopefully. Can you hear that? Working good, Mr. Roy. Not loud at all now. Wicked. That's the 11 headset, the same one that Matt Carves uses. I was talking to Matt Carves about it, and he said that's the one you want to get. And how right he was. That's about to fall on the floor in my peripheral vision. Wow. Josh is saying I cannot hear it at all. That's one nice piece of noise cancelling equipment. We had a fall festival at church yesterday. I ate 7 hot dogs over the course of 3 hours. Wow. Go for it. So they weren't corn dogs then? They weren't corn dogs, Josh? You're not a fan of corn dogs, are you? If I remember rightly. No real hot dogs. Would you have eaten? Would you have eaten 7 corn dogs, Josh? I'll take mine with only mustard. You don't have onions. No onions, Josh? It really wasn't my fault though. I had parking lot security every time I walked by and tried to hand me one. I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. That's okay. That was a bit more difficult, and it's trying to join in the conversation, and it always gets a bit tricky. But you're getting the idea, and you just have to Plod along, undo that. Feed it through to the next one. We had a stabbing last night on a train in England, and two men ran up and down the train stabbing people. That was horrendous. That was just one of the things that just came out. So that's not good. Not sure who they were. I'll put the speed up a little bit on this blade now. Oh, you know Fortnite boy, Perry? That seems to be going better now. And of course, it's bonfire night here on Wednesday, the 5th of Remember. Remember the 5th of November. That's the saying. That's when a chap in Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Obviously, he didn't succeed, but he tried. What's happening here? I'm missing out on the conversation. How Dylan invited me to carve with him and Amy Jo sometime soon. I would love to carve with you, Perry. Cool. I'm researching how to add guests in OBS. Well, that sounds cool. If ever you want overseas ones, don't forget me. Me too. Nowhere near your levels, but I'll have a go. Cool. Are you happier with the noise? Right, said Fred. Is the noise more better for you? This is more like a Greek pattern, I'd think. I think this is more like a Greek pattern. But it's still a pattern. Right now. Don't know what that means. I'm not going to be on here very long. I'm going to do a live tomorrow. I'll try and find that purple heartwood. If not, I'm going to get some of that cut in half, and I'll do a love spoon with the purple heartwood. I thought it would be a nice thing to do. Have you ever worked with the purple heartwood, Perry? Hi, pouring with love. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Fortnite boy. Nice for you to be here. Thank you for subscribing. And the rest of you, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Costs you nothing. And it means the world to me. So what happened? Did the clocks... Sorry, I asked before, but I didn't see the answer. Did the clocks go forwards or backwards in America? Here, I think it was last week. They went backwards. They must have gone backwards because you got an extra hour in bed. which is always nice, isn't it? Thank you. Sorry, what's your name again? Pouring with love. What's your name again? Very sorry. Not rude of me, but I'll try and remember. Lots of people. Don't remember all their names. Should do, shouldn't I? Tina. Right, Tina. Sorry. And are you in America or are you in England or where in the world are you? I presume you watch Amy's it's from the swing of the arm. 1 second. It's a little it's like a little bellow, a little pump. And I'll just show you. Josh. I'll show you now. Sorry. It's a little bellow there. See there? And as the arm goes up and down, see that? Blows the air through there, onto the work. Little bellow. And what happened was on the top there, it can turn. This turned and it came off a little bit, and I thought it had broken, but I managed to put it back, and it's good as gold, good as new. So there you go. That's all it is. But what I want is a pipe to come off here, and they're like little cones all connected. I can't explain it any other way. They're all like little cones all connected in a line, and you can bend them round like that. But I will get one eventually. Beggars can't be choosers, apparently. Well, what's Perry doing? Perry, my Green Bay Packers are playing horrible today. I'm bought to got to Lambo and see them. What does that mean? Have you got a Lamborghini, Perry? Have you got a Lamborghini? Nice car. Oh, Perry the carving. Yes. Well, you've got a Lamborghini. Nice. Oh, Lambo football. Oh well, that was a downer, wasn't it? I thought you had a Lamborghini Countach or something. Best car I've ever driven was an Audi R8. They're really, really nice. Anyway, sports days are gone. The old sports car days have gone. Thinking of getting a Range Rover next. Think it'd be easier to get in and out of. It doesn't really matter, Perry. If it's not a Lamborghini, I wouldn't know what Curly Lambo was first coach of Green Bay Packers. I really don't know what you're on about. Sorry for my ignorance. Just that Lambo is what we call Lamborghinis here in England. I would be just as lost if you were talking soccer, Mr. Roy. I would not worry too much about it. Right, this pattern's coming on okay, actually. That's what I'm thinking. And it's still, hopefully, it's still cancelling out the noise. So I'll do a couple more cuts and I'm going to leave it at that because I've been on an hour then. I didn't achieve what I wanted to, but never really seemed to. But I've spent time with you lot, so what more could a man want? Hopefully I've got a couple more subscribers. And that's happy days for me. I'll finish these off tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the Purple Heart wood tomorrow. There's quite a lot to be going on with. Well, the only thing that you need to know, Perry, is at the moment in England, at the soccer matches, they are playing the last post and doing a minute silence. Some places do 2 minute silence for all the soldiers that were lost in the Second World War and the First World War, really. But I think the Second World War is more poignant now, but they're both just as important that we remember them. And that's what we're doing at the moment at all the football matches, soccer matches. Every soccer match has the military there, the army, the navy, the air force. They're all at the soccer games, laying down wreaths, paying their respects, and I think that's wonderful. Never forget, no. We always say, lest we forget. And there will be a Remembrance Day parades all over England next Sunday. That will be the closest to the 11th, so that will be next Sunday, Remembrance Sunday, and I won't be doing any lives that day. For your tomorrow, they gave their today. And in the morning, we will remember them. Very emotional day. Oh dear. Oh well. Carry on with this. I'm only going to do one more cut on this. And then I'm going to go and have a little bit of a brandy. Okay, Tina, thank you very much for joining. Wonderful that you took some time to spend with us. I must get some of that resin, and I must have a go. Have you ever worked with any resin, Josh or Perry? Hi, Ray. Didn't notice you there, brother. I'm sorry about that. Didn't notice you. Have you ever worked with resin? Is what he was asking, Perry. Yep. Sorry. Is it because the noise? Sorry. I was concentrating then as well. That doesn't help. Don't forget, I'm a man. I can't. I can only do one thing at a time. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try some. I want to make a little river table. That's what I really want to make. Anyway, I can see something calling me, and I was a bit keen then, wasn't I? And I could see this going down well this evening. Don't think I'll have it all, but I'll have a go. We've got plenty of ice in the fridge, so that's what I'm going to be doing in a moment. And remember, we'll be carrying on with this tomorrow. So whatever you do it well, and I shall see you tomorrow.